And we're live. Good afternoon, people. Welcome back to another daily Crypto Sherpa News. I'm your host, Paul Bucci. And in today's segment, we got more adoption happening south of the border down in Mexico. We also have a Biden administrator who owns 1 million Bitcoin. Also, MicroStrategies upping his next Bitcoin purchase. And finally, Mimble Wimble getting added to Litecoin's to Charlie Lee. All that and more. Let's hit that intro. Love that intro. I hope the volume is on because I did not hear that at all on my screen. So yes, I get confirm it from my phone. Sweet. Also, since I have a thumbs up, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe, share this with your friends. And also, if you're learning to get into cryptocurrencies, scan that QR code up there. That links straight to my Patreon. All right, let's go straight into the news. Let me pull up my screen. Because first up, we're going to have more adoption coming in. Oh, wait, no, I don't want this one. Remove. That's just the same screen. Boom. Sorry about this, people. Lagging. You know how it is. Technical difficulties. But I believe there we go. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Domino effect, which countries will adopt Bitcoin. Let's move on in there. So yeah, a ton more countries are adopting since El Salvador president announced his getting into it. So yeah, both El Salvador and Paraguay have signaled that they're pro-Bitcoin intent. But as pointed out by Gary Leland, Brazil and Panama have also declared an interest in following the suit. The list keeps growing. El Salvador, Brazil, Paraguay, and Panama are moving to Bitcoin. Who's next? This then begs the question, which other countries also intend to adopt Bitcoin? More so given the mainstream aversion to the leading cryptocurrency, why is this happening? Could El Salvador be the first country to formally adopt Bitcoin? The president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, dropped a bombshell on Saturday after he said he would introduce a bill Congress this week the formal adoption of Bitcoin as legal tender. If successful, El Salvador will be the first country to officially use the cryptocurrency to attract investments and enable more residents to participate in the formal economy. So it's being accomplished by a tweet. We went over this tweet yesterday. Great weather, world-class surfing, beaches, beachfront properties for sale, no capital gains, and also there will help you move over there to El Salvador if you want to set up a crypto business. Now, he also goes on for there are consequences to the dollar printing. Another reason for El Salvador's Bitcoin stance comes from the Fed's money printing policy, which has been rampant over the last year or so. That is right. We're in the territory of World War II GDP. So take that into account. The U.S. Federal Reserve has dramatically expanded the supply of circulating U.S. dollars as measured by the M2 money stock from the 15.35 trillion in February 2020 to 20.26 trillion in May 2021. That's an increase of 32%, unprecedented in modern peacetime U.S. history. While this helped ease the economic pain domestically, countries like El Salvador have suffered a loss of purchasing power due to U.S. monetary inflation. The Fed showing no signs of easing up on its money printing policy by formally legalizing Bitcoin, Bukele hopes to stabilize El Salvador's economy. Bukele said in such circumstances, it's become necessary to authorize a private digital currency, one independent of central bank control. To mitigate the risks, to answer the question of which country is next to formalize adoption for Bitcoin based on the above, that should be very country affected. Every country should be affected by the U.S. monetary inflation. Bitcoin bull Anthony Pompliano tweeted that Senator of the Mexican Republic, Indira Kempfis, has posted a picture of herself with laser eyes. A politician from Mexico has now posted a picture with laser eyes. At this rate, laser eyes are going to take over South and Central America by the end of the week. For those of you who don't know what laser eyes is, it's basically an intent that you are into cryptocurrencies. You are a Bitcoin maxis and you're going to get there. So we're seeing this happen a lot on Twitter and everything. But this brings me into our next article for, Bitcoin is aiming to go into cryptocurrency. So they're following the rest of South America going into it. So Mexico lawmakers aim to follow the example of neighboring countries with the proposed Bitcoin legislation. We're going to lead the shift to crypto and fintech in Mexico, said one senator. Look at this. It's like a little Mayan calendar. Yeah, the Mayan calendar, I think, was mistaken. 2021 is the true date. Crypto's going to take over. All right, continuing on. Eduardo Mura Hinosa, a senator of the federal government of Mexico, has said he will be submitting a proposal to lawmakers seemingly aimed at crypto adoption in the country. In a tweet today, Hinosa changed his profile picture to feature the senator speaking into a microphone with an iconic laser eyes, indicating support for crypto. The lawmaker said he would be promoting and proposing a legal framework for crypto coins in Mexico's lower house, specifically mentioning Bitcoin BTC. Here's this tweet. I'm going to try not to mess it up. Voy a promover y proponer ante la Cámara de Diputados, I'm so sorry, diputados, un marco legal para las criptomonedas in Mexico, BTC. So English, I know I won't butcher this, I will be promoting and proposing a legal framework for crypto coins in Mexico's lower house, #BTC. I can speak English fine. Horrible Spanish, but I still got a C. Yay! Hinosa was not the only Mexico lawmaker indicating their support for crypto. Indira Kempis Martinez, a senator representing the state of Nuevo León, has also switched her profile to show laser eyes, with Hinosa referring to her friend to the cause. We're going to lead the shift to crypto and fintech in Mexico, said Hinosa. The social media activity comes as countries in Latin America have seemingly been taking steps toward greater adoption of crypto. In a video announcement to attendees of the Bitcoin 2021 conference last week, El Salvador Presidente Nayib Bukele said he would send a bill to the country's legislature demanding that Bitcoin be made a legal tender. So yeah, Mexico's on board too. Woo, 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 woo. Bitcoin is taking over the world. I just want to know, for those of you who have Divi in your wallet, we all know where that's based off or located. South America. Where in South America? They're in Costa Rica. Does Divi have banks already signed up with them? Yeah, they do. So if a country wants to adopt cryptocurrencies, and we have the Divi project that makes cryptocurrency made easy, and they're located where they're. Oh, so yeah, I have high hopes for the Divi project. I did a video on my Patreon going over the how to. Go ahead, take a look at it. It's just at least maybe 5 videos away. Just go on my videos list right now and you'll find it. But yeah, so woo, we may be hearing some news about that. So I'm looking forward to paying attention to what happens next. So let us move on. Outside of the country's adoption news, we have the IRS needs congressional authority to handle crypto, says Chief. Most crypto virtual currencies are designed to stay off the radar, said Charlie Rettig. Let's look at this picture. Yeah, magnifying glass with a big eye. Look at that IRS. They're really scoping them out, like going, why can't we follow you? Because cryptos to get away from this. All right. The Internal Revenue Service Chief Charles Rettig called out lawmakers for not taking the initiative on addressing the problem of many U.S. residents not paying taxes on crypto. In a Tuesday Senate hearing on the IRS fiscal year 2022 budget, Rettig said that the agency would likely require a clear dictate from Congress to regulate crypto. The IRS has listed $32 million in its budget for crypto-related enforcement operations, as well as $41 million related to cybercrime in its attempts to address the issues of non-reporting or underreporting taxes. The authority for us to collect the information is critical, said Rettig. The most recent market cap in that world, in the crypto world, exceeds $2 trillion and more than 8,600 exchanges worldwide. And by design, most crypto virtual currencies are designed to stay off the radar screen, so we will be challenged. Rettig responded to Ohio Senator Rob Portman, who in April said that he intended to introduce a bipartisan bill aimed at addressing the problem of many crypto users in the U.S. not paying taxes. The IRS chief added that non-filer virtual currency would be one area in which the agency would be focusing to close the tax gap in the future, and he would appreciate the opportunity to work with lawmakers on the issue. Last month, officials at the Treasury Department called for crypto exchanges and custodians to report transactions greater than $10,000 to the IRS as part of a tax proposal for President Joe Biden's America Family Plan. The agency currently has no independent verification of such transactions, potentially leading to a widening tax gap. We do need additional tools, and we absolutely need additional resources. According to the data from the IRS in October 2020, 83.6% of taxes were paid voluntarily and on time from 2011 to 2013. However, the Treasury Department has projected the tax gap could reach roughly $7 trillion total over the next decade should the government fail to take action. So yeah, IRS, do your thing. Get with all these exchanges. Do what you do with trying to get your money that you feel you deserve, you own. But yeah, you're going to do it, people. Let's just be real. The IRS is going to get their money one way or another, but that's if you keep your money on exchanges, centralized exchanges that partner with the IRS, with the banks, with their local government. So they will be reporting transactions that happen on their exchange. So if you're going with them, you need to report those taxes. So pay your taxes, people. Don't try to avoid it. If you're trying to avoid taxes with crypto, don't use a centralized exchange. Find some decentralized swapping apps, get a non-custodial wallet, and then it's up to you to keep track of your own money, report what you want to report on for if you use our exchanges, but that's just how it works. There's 3 different ways in the crypto world for filing taxes. I'm no financial advisor. I just saw a video of another guy talking about what it is. And he says, basically, there's 3 things that happen. 1, you need to report your taxes, and the exchange is going to report your taxes. 2, you don't report your taxes, and the exchange doesn't report their taxes. That can be in case like you deal with exchange across country, but they're not obligated to, but they could. And 3rd, like I said, is the non-custodial wallet, where there's no exchange to report any taxes to anybody, and it's up to you to report it if you want to or not. But again, no one can keep track of that. So that's for your information. Do some more research on your own on crypto taxes and everything. Because again, DYOR, do your own research. That's everything about cryptocurrencies. Alrighty, let us move on. More on the government section. We have some Biden administrator who holds between 25% to 43% of his net worth in Bitcoin. Look at this nice little green hollow thing. It almost looks like a green lantern about to charge. Right, so a key White House advisor holds at least $1 million in Bitcoin. Tim Wu, who advises the Bitcoin administration on technology and competition policy, keeps a large portion of his wealth in the world's leading cryptocurrency. Known for being a tough critic of big tech and their centralized power, Wu owns between 1 million and 5 million in Bitcoin, and between $100,000 and one, I don't know why we have to throw that one in there, and 250,000 in Filecoin, a decentralized storage network according to personal finance disclosure he recently filed. Although his investment in Bitcoin comprises 25 to 43% of his portfolio, the Colombian law professor also lists gold bars as assets. Wu coined in the term net neutrality has spent years advocating for free and open internet that operates seamlessly without any throttling by corporate or government providers. Wu believed Bitcoin could be potentially a store of value in 2017, as he wrote in an opinion piece for the New York Times. If enough others value something, that can be enough to make it serve as a store of value. Sure, Bitcoin will crash again, but over its lifetime, it has already withstood multiple crashes, runs, and splits. It actually feels tested. Wu joined the Biden White House in March. So yeah, so he believes in it, and that's actually so true. Bitcoin has crashed and risen before. Take that into account. We're in a dip right now. People are freaking out. The crypto yesterday was at 13, but like it's all about like the time spent holding a coin. How does Bitcoin Ben said this perfectly for hodlers? It's not about how much like time like you're trying. No, it's not about timing the market. It's about how much time you're in the market. That's it. That's the quote. Thank you, Bitcoin Ben. But it's so true because yeah, like in these times, like all of us other guys who've been through this are just buying this dip. When it rises again, which it will, like we're going to take our profits. I literally pay for my pet bill with cryptocurrencies. One coin was spiking, TFUEL right now, so I converted that to Litecoin, put that on my Litecoin wallet card, and once I bet, as to say the bet cost was around like $500 was around there. It was getting close there, but it was around there, so I paid it with at least 2.5 Litecoin at the time, and yeah. All right, I'm back, people. I am sorry for that. That was some bad technical difficulties going on. How can I delete this? I don't know. Oof, move. Okay, let me try to share my screen again. Yeah, technical difficulties, internet. We ended on Biden. Alrighty, let us move on to our next article. Okay, yeah, we're back. Woo, sweet. So yes, let us move on to the next article, peoples. We had no add to string. There we go. There we go. Okay, so next article is MicroStrategy ups Bitcoin bond sell to 500 million. Selling 400 million in corporate debt wasn't enough to meet investors' demand. Here's MicroStrategy, who was ready to retire, but then announced he had to get involved in Bitcoin. That's what he said at the Bitcoin conference. But what's another 100 million between friends? Enterprise software firm MicroStrategy has upped its corporate bond sale, first announced yesterday, from $400 million to $500 million. The publicly traded company plans to use this revenue to purchase Bitcoin atop the 92,079 BTC it already holds. According to a report from Bloomberg, which cites unnamed sources, MicroStrategy upped the sale after receiving $1.6 billion in bond orders from institutional investors eager to buy the corporation's debt in return for a yield of 6.125% in annual interest. MicroStrategy's sale of senior secured notes will allow the firm, led by Bitcoin bull Michael Saylor, to buy more BTC. After the price of digital asset dipped below $35,000 last month, Bitcoin has hit a record price of $63,501. While both numbers are above the average price, MicroStrategy spent for its BTC $24,450 per token. The declines this quarter have forced the company yesterday to take an impairment loss of $284.5 million. Thus, because Bitcoin's price dropped in late May, the company's official value has also dropped. While investors are apparently interested in the bonds, MicroStrategy's stock price closed down 2% today. Its existing bonds, $900 million in convertible notes it sold in February for over $100, also to purchase Bitcoin, fell slightly to $65. So yeah, during the price, he's able to up it more. He's made a little dip, but he knows where he is a true believer in Bitcoin. He knows where this is headed. So these dips, they come and go. People like see a big go like, oh look, he lost all his money. Like, see, we told you not to get into it, but those are newbies. Get in the game. This happens. Yeah, we take a dip, we rise even bigger. So along the journey, we're gonna have bigger dips, bigger rises. So just expect that. Alrighty, moving on. Somebody purchased the most expensive house in real estate. Yes, that's right. Somebody spent $22.5 million on a Miami penthouse. The mysterious buyers used cryptocurrencies on the exclusive oceanfront condo. The Pearl of Arte Surfside sold for crypto. In a recent press release, Forbes announced that an individual purchased an inclusive oceanfront condo located in the Surfside neighborhood in Miami for the colossal sum of $22.5 million. The buyer used cryptocurrency to obtain the property, which is part of the posh building Arte Surfside. However, it's not disclosed what type of cryptocurrency the buyer has used. The move represented the most expensive transaction ever to be paid this way. This really just happened. I really wonder. But yeah, some millionaire bought a house using cryptocurrencies. Wonder which one they got rid of. I really am curious. Well, we'll maybe never know, and I am fine with that. So yeah, that was just a little fun piece of news I want to throw in there. But so let's go on to lastly my favorite. Charlie Lee, two game changers coming to Litecoin, says the creator, Charlie Lee. That's right, the creator of Litecoin. Ooh, look at this. It looks like a little Cybertruck Mustang going on a little digital world. I should get that on my car. Nice little Litecoin symbol. Litecoin founder Charlie Lee is detailing two key upgrades coming soon to the 13th largest cryptocurrency. In an interview with crypto analyst Scott Melker, Lee highlights why Litecoin's upcoming update, which will add more fungibility and privacy to the digital token, is crucial to sound money principles. Fungibility is something that is missing or not as good in Bitcoin and Litecoin today in terms of properties of good sound money. BTC and LTC have everything except fungibility. By fungibility, Lee means that every coin is the same as every other coin. Fungibility allows users to interchange goods or assets with another good or asset of the same type because they are identical and have equal value. Even though one Bitcoin can be traded for another Bitcoin, with both having equal value, blockchain transactions inherently provide additional information. For example, one specific Bitcoin may be held in a wallet that is worth millions, while another Bitcoin may be held in a wallet worth $10. Lee continues, for money you want to be fungible, any $20 bill you spend should be indistinguishable from any other ones, and it's not true today for Bitcoin or Litecoin. If you really look into it, when you're spending coins, you should pick and choose which coin you spend so that it doesn't reveal any private information you don't want to reveal. So let's say if you got $10,000 as a salary, if you use those coins to buy a coffee, then the recipient will see that you have $10,000 in your bank account worth of Bitcoin. That's not good. We don't want that. That's the kind of information you want to keep private, even if you have nothing to hide. Financial privacy is very important. People, you don't want to be able to tell people in the real world how much crypto you have. It's like going up to someone and say, hey, I got $300,000 in my wallet. Well, you just don't do that. So yes, Charlie Lee is on to something here. And see, that's the kind of information you want to keep private, even if you have nothing to hide. The financial privacy is very important. To tackle this privacy concern, Lee and his team are planning to implement new technology dubbed MWEB, which stands for Mimble Wimble Extension Block. What I'm working on is getting a technology called Mimble Wimble onto Litecoin as an extension block. The project called Mimble Wimble, which stands for Mimble Wimble Extension Blocks, that would add more privacy and fungibility to Litecoin. And I think that's going to help it become a better form of money. There's a YouTube video on here which will explain it more. But yeah, the Mimble Wimble is amazing. Like what right there, like you pay for your coffee in Bitcoin as many countries are adopting it. Like the blockchain is a decentralized ledger. It's open to anybody. You can see anybody's public address, what's held in there, how much money is in there. So we want the privacy added on there. And that's when Mimble Wimble is doing. It's not just changing the blockchain, causing a fork off in the technology. It's an extension block. So it's using Litecoin's blockchain and just getting added on top of that, which is amazing because like imagine down the road, like governments are going, oh, we want to know how much money, like we don't want that. You got to take that off. Instead of just like shutting down their entire like coin or their network project, all they have to do is like literally flip a switch and boom, the extension is off. It's an extension block. Yes or no. Do you want it? No, yes, no, it's on off. So it's amazing. It's not going to do nothing, but for the time being, we're going to have privacy and true fungibility on our token. So way to go, Charlie Lee. I am, woo, love it. All right. Lastly, let's take a look at the coin market cap. Our top gainers, TFUEL, we're at 62 cents right now. It's up 17%. Cello's up 6%, 3.09. Helium's up 5.75. Remembering why Theta Fuel may be pumping so much, well, we got about like less than 20 days until Theta Network 3.0 gets updated and comes out, in which you'll be able to stake your TFUEL. Right now on Theta Network, you can only stake Theta to a Guardian node, which verify transactions on the blockchain, while Theta Fuel will be staked to earn an elite edge node, which will earn you TFUEL as a reward, but also secures the network of video transactions, video roaming, and all of that on the edge node video stream Theta network. So, woo, good stuff. Ha ha ha. All right, and lastly, the crypto fear to greed index. Rates always look like at daily. Currently, we're sitting at a 14 of extreme fear, which is amazing. That is a great buying opportunity. Not on TFUEL, because that's pretty low. You should have got it when it was 20 cents the last dip. But Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, if you want Dodge, go for it. But I don't see that going up anymore. But yeah, if you want to get those other coins, it is a good time. The popular guys, the main guys, big dogs who will be around, not some dumb altcoin. You want some coins with a use, a purpose, not just a typical currency. Look for the stuff. Like I said with Litecoin, it's more than a currency now. Charlie Lee's adding that Mimble Wimble to get privacy. So it's more than a currency. And for those of you who don't know what the crypto fear index is used for, when we see signs of extreme fear, that can be a sign that investors are too worried. That could be a great buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. So there you go, people. That is the news for the day. I hope you got a ton of information and knowledge from that. We are in some exciting times. I am loving it. And Jesus, hello. I'm pretty sure you heard me butcher that Spanish. Yep, that's the person in the comments. Love my fans. I love you guys. You're the best for watching. So again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up, share with your friends, because this is some good news happening. So as always, you stay classy. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night, great morning, great afternoon. Just be safe, happy, and the Sherpa is out.